more important to join the server correctly and all that stuff. It's still pretty nerve-wracking.
Couple of bugs.
Yeah, it's still pretty nerve-wracking, I will say, with the whole driver swap thing. It's not like you just hope that the game doesn't break.
Yeah, I've seen that happening too many times on people's streams. And just no, my screen went black. But you're still driving good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, my wheelbase stopped working when I I was supposed to do 6 hours of Imola and do 2 stints of 1 hour. We had problems with one of our drivers because he didn't join correctly. He didn't join like in the right order, and so that took up all of our practice time. So I didn't check my wheelbase, and once it was time for me to jump in the car, my wheel didn't work because I didn't check it because we had so much focus on trying to get him in the car. Obviously, because he joined in the wrong order, he had created a double. So he was in another car of the same car. It was really strange.
Oh jeez.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There needs to be an easier way to do driver swaps, honestly. I
mean, it's not that hard once you like practice and stuff.
Right, yeah. But as a when you're
paid.
Yeah, when you're very new to endurance, this is why I want to do endurance, but I don't want to do like 6 or 9 or 12 hours ones. I want to do like 2, 3, 4 hours ones to gain the experience. Yeah. So when I am gonna do like be part of 6 hours, 9 hours, 12 hours, then I know exactly what to expect and what to do, and it's just there. It's just automatic. It's not something that I need to think too much about. So
yeah.
And this is this race is hopefully the start of that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sorry for interrupting. What were you saying?
Druid? Marcus? Oh, my bloody Wi-Fi.
Is it just me that he sounded like he disappeared?
I don't know what's going on there. Restream chat. Let's see here. Right, so we got. I'm just watching Q3 Formula 1 right now. Leclerc is first at the minute. Provisional pole.
As long as he doesn't win it again.
Nope. I think he's good this time. But he's never finished a race ever in any, like, not an F3, not an F2, and not an F1 so far in his career. He's never finished Monaco Grand Prix. He's always crashed out or something has happened with his car, which is pretty astonishing.
Yeah, considering you made F1 by basically not finishing.
Do you select me again, or so?
I just wanted to make sure that I have the correct.
Yeah.
The pit entry where it starts.
Yeah, okay. But I just want but yeah, I'm going to start the race anyway, I think. I hope that's
maybe then maybe swap drivers?
I hope that's how it works. That because I joined this. Yeah, yeah, so you have to change. You have to select me on the MFD.
Yeah.
And then you go back to garage.
I'm gonna just press escape.
Yes, press escape. Go back to garage. And then I'll press return to garage. But now. And now I am in the car. Nope, you're still in the car, man. You're still in the car. I'm requested, but so you actually have to go to the pit box and like.
Okay, well that'll probably take me about 2 minutes. So.
Yep. What's the? I can't see any of the. Okay, I have an interesting problem, right? So, I use custom HUD when I'm driving, yeah. But when I'm
Yeah.
watching you, I don't see my custom HUD because it only activates when I drive, right? Which
Yeah.
means I don't see any session timer. I don't see, you know. uh,
No information.
I have absolutely no information. Well, I do on the MFD. I can watch the MFD. There's 4 minutes to go. We've done 6 laps total.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Pop in the pits, select me, and do the pit stop. Just uncheck everything on the MFD. Just make sure that.
Yeah, everything's unchecked except driver change.
Yeah.
I must say though, I don't know how those guys did that time, or something's just different on this track, because the fastest lap at the moment is 155.
Yeah. The track currently is fast, 25-29.
Ah, that's why. It also makes sense why the Bentley feels a bit more loose than in the single blade filler.
Yes, it's a lot more loose. It's a lot more slidey, and that is because it's not an optimum track. Honestly, 2 hours means that there probably isn't going to be much change. Like there might be a drop of temperature or something, but I don't think that there will be too much difference. So we don't have to like if we have to prepare for if there is going to be rain or something, I think I can do I think I can manage that on the straight, on the back straight. I can manage to mess with the MFD. What are you doing? That looks really weird from the inside of the, like your car is pointed upwards. The fuck? Oh my god. That is weird. I need to send this to you. The heck is this? So are you... It says you're offline now. What the heck? Why does it say you're offline? John. John. Disconnect. Oh, I can hear someone again.
Yep.
Did you disconnect?
Yeah.
S-
Quickly trying
It
to
says
log
you're
back in now.
it says you're offline. What happened?
For some odd reason, I don't know. I don't know exactly what happened, to be quite honest with you. I just think because I quickly did a setup of my PC so that I can actually make it in time for the race and practice a bit.
I can't hear you
So
again. It's very low, and you're maxed out on my end. Your user volume is maxed out. I don't know what is going on. Let's see if I can bump the Discord.
I'll fix it now.
Oh, now I can hear you. What did you say?
I said I'm not even sure myself what happened. One moment I was still on my way to the stop for the pits, and next moment I'm just gone.
Yep, okay. Well, I can tell you right now, the car is pitched upwards, so the rear is like through the ground, and the car is pointed into a building. So something went very wrong. I wish I could take a picture of it. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna try to take a picture of it. Yeah, so let me take a picture of this. This is just too good. I'm gonna send it to you. It's very, very weird.
Okay. You rejoin. Okay. Next service found one up. This one here. Next. Gee, thanks, cat. Thanks for knocking over my TV.
Who knocked over your TV?
The cat.
They can't. Of course, they love to knock over things. Did you see the picture? I sent it to you on DM Discord. Oh my god. Let's just survive. That's the... Leclerc and Sainz are front row tomorrow in Monaco. Nice.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I just quickly came to check up and see what exactly was not going on.
Okay. Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
have
no.
you can't scare me like that during the race. You have to make sure.
No. It shouldn't happen. Because I have a backup in place which is set to hold about 13 hours.
Did you see the picture that I sent?
Not yet. I'm just quickly now confused. Why does
Mhm.
it say you're in a car but you're offline?
Where? Where am I offline?
There by the drivers?
No, I'm definitely not offline. It says requested on me and it says offline on you, so you need to join the server again.
Now it says you.
Okay.
Just
Well,
leave and rejoin.
you are going to leave and rejoin, or should I?
No, I'll quickly leave and rejoin.
I can't do nothing because you are still supposedly in the car, and people are. Is that? I can't even see the. People are starting the. Yeah, we're stuck. People are starting the formation lap right now, and we're in the pits. So, GG. Oh my god.
Let's see, maybe I can.
You're in two you're in two different ones. there's
different
two
ones?
yes, your name is double on the MFD. Juan Stander in Bentley and then another Juan Stanley. Or John. I keep saying Juan, I'm sorry. But yeah,
That's
it's double. So I don't know what's going on. I can't do anything. I can't return to garage. I can only press drive. And I can't even do anything in like from within the car. I can quit. Are you in the server at all?
I am in the server. Just.
Okay, leave because you're in the wrong car. You've created a double, I think.
Okay, I'm leaving.
Are you in the pits? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
hi
I just
folks.
left.
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah. No. Don't speak right now because we're in a bit of a shithole with this whole thing. Because somehow.
Do you need help?
Nope. We're good. So I'm joining
Okay.
now.
Okay, let me just then wait for you.
Yeah. Fuck's sake, dude. Yeah. So I'm.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's not your fault. It's just, how the fuck did I disconnect? You were the one disconnecting. So,
Yeah.
I don't understand. And we don't have, for 2632, we don't have a proper setup. Honestly, I'm just gonna pick this one.
Let's just wing it.
And just do 100 liters. Yeah, we're just gonna go with these tire pressures. It will be fine.
Boss, I'll leave you guys to it. I'll be join back later on.
Yeah, now is definitely not a good time.
Yeah.
Controls locked until green flag. Okay, we're starting from the pits. Are you joined back in? You're still saying offline, dude. So hop
joined in again.
Hop in the server, please.
Okay, joining now.
Oh, fuck's sake. So yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
Still says offline.
Let me just see drive.
You're still offline. So
I can now see you.
yeah, but
I
you're
don't
not
see us as a team and I can't
but
leave.
you're not in our car. You're probably in the double that was created.
Fuck.
Well, I guess I'm doing the 2-hour endurance race on my own. Because the driver swap is not mandatory, so I can't do that. It's just, fuck's sake, dude. I'm so. This is why I don't like. Yeah, so now I have to wait 30 seconds and then I can go. But yeah, this is.
Okay, but I'm in the call with you though. That's strange.
It's saying offline on you. It should be saying connected. So you're probably in the double that you created when you rejoined the server. I didn't realize I had to exit out as well. It's very strange because you were the one disconnecting. I didn't disconnect. So that is why I'm kind of mad, and I'm not mad at you, it's just I'm mad at this whole thing because it should be that easy that you should just be able to rejoin and it should be fine. You should be connected, but you're not. So yeah, it's
It's a shit show.
yeah. Temperature is actually rising, so that's pretty interesting. It's going to be hotter. It's going to be much hotter. we might. Will most likely be overheating stuff. Anyway, 2 hours I can do on my own. It would be worse if it was like 4, 6, 9 hours. Then it would be a DNF from this get-go. If you want, if you can watch me from the inside or from the outside of the car, you can spot for me. I forgot to get cruise shape going. So much else going on. I mean, if you want to, if you have like moving and stuff, then I understand if you leave.
No, it's fine. It's just frustrating because I was looking forward to this as well.
Yeah, I was looking forward to having you, like, doing this together, but it's just very frustrating how.
I wonder if I can try and speak to one of the admins. Maybe there's other people that has had the same issue before.
You're supposed to do the second stint, so you could ask in the Discord how what if anything you can do at this point to be able to join. Like, what you could do is leave and come back and see if because now you should be.
Let me try that.
I mean, I don't know. I can't see the double right now, so it might be that you just have to restart the game or something and then join the server again, and it will put you back.
Let me just try rejoining first.
Okay.
And now I'm stuck on the Lexus again, same like when I just joined.
Yeah, but can you change? Can you select someone in it? You should be able to select me as a car, like.
Yeah, if I go return to garage, select new and say drive, and just puts me back to the Lexus.
Okay, but if you go back to the garage and then you select me in the list on the left.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay, and then it puts you back to the Lexus. Okay. Well, it still says offline.
Yeah, let me just try restart. Maybe that works.
Yeah. I mean, we have to try. If it doesn't work, then it doesn't work.
Yeah, but Google's a good friend. I mean, surely we're not the first people to have had this issue. And I've seen people on streams where their team leader stays connected. And then the other racers might go offline, race a different race, come back, and they can connect to the same group, no problems, nothing.
Yeah.
So that's why this is, I don't know what's happening. No, not Korea, please not.
Good news is that the tire pressures are in a good window, so currently I'm only passing other class cars, so we're still brutally last, but I am hell-bent on finishing this race.
Okay, now when I say drive, I'm on your car.
Okay!
I'm not sure if I show
it still says offline though. So you could you ask in the chat any admin or anything that have experience with this? What we can do? Like,
asking now.
everything was working in the practice, and then you disconnect, and then maybe the problem was that you disconnected while still being in the car, so I couldn't take control of the car. I don't know. Oh my god, this pisses me off. It's not against you. It's against how the game handles driver swaps. It's just really clumsy and really not enjoyable. 10 seconds off. This will be a 2-hour practice session, basically, because I'm so far back. Or it could be that people take each other out, and I just glide past them. That's what I'm hoping for. Oh, I'm going off track here. I just missed him. He was sliding way off, and I just about missed him. So I didn't actually hit him, which was very good, because I would have probably plowed straight into him. Oh my god. Anyway. It might be slightly because I have too high tire pressures now on the left side. I did not expect that we would have rising temperatures. I have way too high tire pressures on the left. We're not actually the last GT3 car, which is interesting.
Managed to get a hold of someone. Just waiting now to see what they say. But I read it online quickly. It seems like if the active driver disconnects, then all team members should leave and rejoin.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Me neither. Oh no.
I had absolutely no idea that that was the case. So then it's my fault for not knowing.
No.
But it's just.
You can never be prepared.
I figured that you would be able to just join back and then it would be fine, but apparently not. So now we know. That this is the whole point. This is the whole point of learning. So like when we show up for like 9 hours of Kielami or something, then we know that when something happens, then we know exactly how to react to fix it. Right? This is the whole point of doing these little events that have no meaning really. This is why. So in all fairness, this is exactly why we're doing it. So you could say that the purpose has been fulfilled.
You know, it still takes the fun out of the race though. That's the problem.
It definitely takes the fun out of it, because I'm gonna have to drive 2 hours and you're gonna have to just watch the whole time. I would have rather seen you drive half the distance and have this as a team thing, since you wanted to join me. My intention was originally to do the 2 hours alone, but then I told you about it and you were like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, cool. So
yeah, sounded like a fun experience, and I thought, well, the other endurance that I would have done was 4 hours of Silverstone that started at 3 PM, and I don't think I would have been able to make that on time.
Oh right, yes. So you weren't able to.
Viperi Singla. Hi.
You weren't able to make Silverstone, so this was a good substitute kind of thing.
No, not even, because of course didn't know moving would take this long. So
Yeah.
when I found out about this, I thought, well, it's actually ideal because I'll have more time to get things done
Yes.
and hopefully more time to practice before the actual race.
Vibhari Singla. Hi.
Hello, Babhor. How are you doing today? Now we are last, I think. Oh no, we are not actually last. There's another guy, Torres. We're second to last. Anyway.
Vibhari Singla. I had a
It's still
donut
so
today.
strange. If I press tab, I can actually see both our names there.
Yeah,
I don't know.
but you're offline.
I don't know what's going on.
And I don't think I can select you. I'm gonna see when I'm on the straight. I'm gonna see if I can select you in the pit menu. I don't think I can because you're not connected. You have to be connected to be requested, and then the next stage is that you're driving. Let's see. So. Oh, I can select you, but you're offline. The heck? Interesting. Let's not risk anything though. Like, it should say that you're connected before.
Vibhari Singla.
Yeah,
Donut
because
today.
otherwise it'll show requested and then, well, we don't know if I can get control of the car, so then you do a pit stop and then you just lose control of the car yourself as well.
Yep, that would have absolutely no point in it. So
We'll see, I'm still waiting for the admins now to get back to me.
yeah, went way wide.
Because I mean, if it just means both of us rejoining, well, depending on how the race goes and so forth, we could maybe quickly do a rejoin at 1 hour left when your stint would have ended. Wouldn't have been ideal, but yeah.
I don't know how that would work. Would that put me back into the car because I'm the team lead? I don't know. It's
I don't know.
We'll have
just see
to
what
bring
they say
this.
first.
Yeah. Let's see what they say, and we'll have to bring this experience with us to the next event. Because I'm gonna look for other events like this where it doesn't really matter.
Vibhari Singla. I feel like a racer who I crazy.
I think they do theirs monthly, but I'll have a chance.
The next Fundurance is on a track that if I remember correctly, it was not. Like, I don't really like Paul Ricard, so, and that is
That
why I
makes two of
picked it,
us.
because I need to learn it properly. Need to do laps. But I would like to do like a shorter endurance at, for example, a Silverstone or a Kuralami or Spa or a track that I
Yeah.
know pretty well. Like Paul Ricard, I do know it from doing the F1 games on it, but I never liked it on those games. I certainly don't like the track in a GT3 car because it's even worse in a GT3 car than in a Formula 1 car, in my opinion. Like, it's slow and sluggish, these corners, because the cars don't have the required downforce.
Vibhari Singla. Do you use the Lamborghini sometimes in the game?
Seems like the next one is 6 hours for Ricard, 4 hours Silverstone. What else is there?
On pit skill? Where are you looking?
Looking sim racing, I'm gonna check sim grid now.
Oh, but go to pitskill.io and check the events there. Go to events and endurance.
Okay. Endurance. Cars full record. 1,000 kilometers of full record.
Is there anything else? I don't remember if there was anything else.
There's a spa.
Oh, I keep
But
getting the
that's-
wrong gear.
But that's only 3 months.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while.
There's 6 hours floated track and 9 hours of Kailami in December.
Yeah,
Vipery Singla. Sorry
December's
I
the
had to go to a
difficult.
restaurant and I am back.
Main types of race.
SimGrid is tricky because you have to, like, SimGrid requires you to like follow the organization that is organizing it, and then you also have the issue of, do you want to pay an entry fee? Because there's a lot of entry fees there. Whereas SimGrid is basically all. No, I mean simracing.gp. If we can get hold of another event similar to this one, simracing.gp is most likely completely free.
SimGrid has a few free ones. There's one on. No, that's Thursday.
Yeah, the problem I've also seen is that there are quite a few of... Nice rejoin, dude. Nice fucking rejoin.
You just get murdered.
Oh my god. Are you serious? Just spun around and entered right in my... in my path. Oh my god. Yeah, I have 15 seconds of damage now onto the front. The front arrow
right.
is going to be very, very bad. Nice. Nice, nice,
no.
nice.
Oh no.
Oh, you just saw that? Or...
Yeah, I just watched the replay.
Yeah. He went off track and just spun around, entered the track right in front of me.
Yeah, I saw. That's not even a safe rejoin. Honestly, you should have just cut the track.
Yeah.
Would have been safer.
Yep.
2 hours charity race.
I do not know what I could have done differently, honestly, because that was, I could not have predicted that he would end up in my path. I had nowhere to go.
There's nothing you could have done. That was all on him.
Oh my god, the understeer. Oh my god, the damage. But yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, another 40 minutes of this. Another 40 minutes of this. My gosh.
Is it? Yeah, that's a while from now though.
Yep.
There's a 2 hours Silverstone and Bathurst. End of next month. 2 hour Monza.
The bad thing is, that I will need to double check the times and the dates and everything, and check it towards my schedule, my work, because I am from Wednesday next week I will be doing 3 shifts, so I might work nights when these events are.
Also then Silverstone Sprint. Is this team? Or is it single?
I can hear you very low again.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just
Oh,
talking to myself.
okay. That explains it.
Okay, no, that's not team. Is it 90-minute car alarm me for tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow is not gonna work because we're both doing ARL, so.
Yeah. Elevation race. Japan versus Italy. Driver swap.
But yeah,
map test
after season 2 of ARL, I'm gonna leave ARL. It doesn't give me anything anymore. Every idea that I have is shut down by Barry. It's just really discouraging considering.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah, it's just I'm just done with it. I'm gonna finish the championship and then
It's on the 5th of June. There's a 2.5-hour endurance.
2.5 hour of what?
Monza.
Okay.
Only problem is then we might miss Silverstone. Because it only starts at 7 p.m.
5th. Wait, hold on. 5th of June.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So Silverstone is moved ahead 1 week. Yeah, you know that, right? So after Donington tomorrow, we'll have 1 week break week. So there will be 2 weeks until the next race after that, because of the bank, because bank holiday in the UK dictates everything.
Oh.
I'm not trying to be like negative
that
towards
actually
negative towards the British, but it's just because the ARL is, most people are British, and so last time there was a bank holiday, a lot of people didn't show up. So because of that, because of the low turnout last time, we won't be doing any races for the bank holiday thing. So that means that Silverstone ends up on the week on the Sunday where I will be working night, so I won't be able to attend either way.
So then it will be moved to the 12th, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Yes. So anything after 12, Sundays will not work until. So Silverstone would be in round 4 out of 8. So another 4 weeks where it would clash with the Sunday races. But after that, I'll be doing. My hope is that I will be placed in silver in ACCSS, which means I will be doing sprints on Friday with ACCSS, and then I have Saturdays and Sundays to do endurance races. Should be good.
Yeah, I don't know, I personally think that maybe after this season, maybe after next season, I'm not sure when yet, but I'd like to actually invest a lot more into endurance than championships.
Yeah, same. I'm doing the same thing right now, where I'm taking baby steps into endurance and going away from sprints. So endurance championships, like we can still do championships, but it would be endurance racing instead. So it would be like 3, 4, 5 rounds, but each race would be like pretty long, like 6
3
hours
or
there,
6
9
hours.
hours there, 12 hours there. Like each race would be, there would be emphasis on teamwork. There would be emphasis on I'm just gonna not dive bomb him into turn 1 here. I'm just gonna chill.
Yeah, especially with that front damage. Don't think you want to take that chance now.
Nope. But you can see I'm even when I'm pushing, it's like I don't have a front end, so I'm much slower. If you look in the timetable of my latest lap times, I'm much slower than I would normally be because I have 15 seconds of damage.
Yeah, not just that, even the times you submitted. This is what, 3-4 seconds?
Yes, yes. Like
That's a lot in racing.
like my fastest time, like when I have ideal, like when everything is ideal, I would be doing 59s, 58s, somewhere around there, and I'm doing 201, 202. So
Yeah.
my best
Well,
time is
consistency is
159 flat. So that's what I'm saying. That was my best time before I got the damage. I wasn't doing too shabby, like for my ability on this track.
Well, I mean, it's 10th place out of, I think there was 17 teams to start with.
In
No, there was 20 teams.
in GT3, there's only 10 entrants and I'm 9th because of Gator. So I'm basically last out of the running cars. But it's all good. This is just me doing basically a glorified practice session of just running lap after lap after lap. I'm 297 liters per lap. I'm doing 203 the last time around.
That's nothing, actually. You have a mandatory pit stop, right?
Yes,
I think there's, yeah.
there's a mandatory tire change, but there's no mandatory driver swap. So that is the thing, right? Because something fucked up, because I probably fucked up where I didn't realize that I had to go out when you disconnected. What saves us is that I can do the stint on my own, and the driver swap in itself is not mandatory to get a valid pit stop, which is good. So I'm just gonna go as far as I can on these tires and and on this fuel, and then we'll see what happens. Maybe I can overtake someone on this. Even one car would be fun to overtake just purely on strategy and being better on the tires than other cars. Because the Bentley is arguably the best on the tires and the best fuel usage. So we should be able to go the farthest on the 100 liters that we put in.
I'm checking here now, it was actually 20 teams, so that almost leads me to believe that we might have not been the only ones actually having this issue.
Mm-hmm.
And the admin just doesn't come back to me.
Nope. You know what? We'll just take the experience. From now on, if anyone in the team disconnects, if the team member driving is disconnecting, then the other team members need to exit, and then you need to enter the server again in the right order. That's basically what I take away from this experience.
It's pretty much all we can take away,
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean,
And the Lambo
eventually I'm gonna be pretty good at this track, but it won't show in the lap times because the damage is pretty significant.
Well, I guess you can repair just to see what type of lap times.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
put in, and you
I
can
will
back up
repair.
to
Yeah, yeah, I will repair. But I didn't set current pressures, so I'm not sure. I'm just gonna have to do like a guess.
I can check the current pressures for you.
No, like, you know how in the tires and strategy screen you can sync so that the preset has the exact same tire pressures as the current one on the tire screen. So
Yep.
I didn't do that. I didn't think of that, which was pretty stupid. But it means that I don't know whether to adjust up or down because it's not synced to the tire pressures that I started with. So I'll just have to do a bit of guesswork. But I think what we can do is 26.5.
But what I can do is I can quickly launch a single player, load the setup, tell you what the pressures are, and then you can make the adjustments accordingly.
But the setup that I sent you is not the one I'm... like, the tire pressures. It's the same setup, it's just... I used... because the one that I made for the LFM was closer to the temperatures that we were faced with at the start of the race, so that's why I was just on the fly selecting that one instead, and I don't think that I sent
Gulf
that one.
Coaster 210. Sub.
Hey Blake, so yeah, we had some trouble where John, he disconnected and he was in the car and I didn't know, but apparently it seems to me, well, it seems to us, I should say, that when the one in the car disconnects, everyone else has to leave, and then you have to do the join procedure again. I didn't know that, so when he joined back, he created a double, basically the same as Imola. Basically the same as what happened at Imola. It happened again to us. So I'm doing the full 2-hour stint because there's no other way around it, which is a little bit depressing, I will say. Because I was looking forward to doing this as a team event. But at least I have John in VC. We can at least chat a little bit.
Yep.
So that's good.
I'm basically crew chief.
Yep, you're basically
Gulf Coaster
you're
210.
smart crew chief.
That sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. That really sucks.
Gulf Coaster 210. Deja vu.
Yes, deja vu, definitely. My only 2 endurance events have had issues right off the bat. So not a great start to my endurance career, let's put it that way. Oh my god. But at least this is only 2 hours. And oh yeah, we had a rejoin from a Lamborghini Cup car. He spun around and rejoined right in my path. There was no way. There was absolutely no way for me to avoid him, and that is why I have 15 seconds of damage. So this is why I'm very slow right now. I'm doing 202, 201s. I'm 2 to 3 seconds slower than I would be
Viperi
otherwise.
Singla. Let's leave it there. It is like oof that Lamborghini spun. Why?
He went off the track and then he spun around to re-enter the track. And he unfortunately he re-entered right in my path. It wasn't like he was looking at the track map or anything. He was just like, I'm just gonna overtake him on the
Viperi Singla.
after this.
You are super right. Gulf Coaster 210. Who is your teammate? I couldn't hear that well.
John Stander is my teammate. But he's basically
Gulf Coaster 210.
He's basically a
It's
crew
loud
chief.
in the shop.
It's basically a... Oh, okay, I went way wide.
Not by choice.
Not by choice, but yeah, he's basically a crew chief. Three and a half seconds slower than my best time because of the damage.
Vibhuri Singla. I agree.
Oh, you have rain in 30 minutes.
22 minutes till 1 hour mark. But honestly, I'm just gonna go as far as I can, and then we're just gonna go till the last drop of fuel.
Gulf Coaster 210.
Put it on another set of
I've
tires.
never done a lap of this track in ACC.
Good for you, because I fucking hate this track. But that is partly why I chose it, because I need to learn it, because it's very popular. It's a very popular track for GT3. I don't personally like it much, but yeah.
Okay, weather just changed again.
Weather just changed?
Vibhuri Singla.
Yeah.
I
there's
did
no
in the
more rain 30
Maserati in the
minutes.
game.
I
It sucks.
can't hear you. I can't. Okay, say
Better?
again. Say again. No, I can hear you, but it's just the you know I have the restream chat. It voice to
Vibhuri
voice.
Singla.
Could you please stop?
At Paul Richard.
Could you please stop? Please stop writing, so I can fucking hear my teammate. Okay, what did you say?
There is no more rain in 30 minutes. Right? Weather just changed.
Is there rain in 30 minutes?
There would have been, but it changed about 2 minutes ago.
Okay, cool. I didn't even know that. All I see is in 30 minutes it's sun. In 10 minutes it's sunny, and in 30 minutes it's sunny, is what it says on my HUD. So, fuck's sake! The text to speech, I need to turn that off because it just, oh, it is great when you're driving, but at the same time,
It's not great for endurance, basically.
well, I need to hear you more than I need to hear what is going on in the chat. So yeah, in endurance, from now on, when I'm doing endurance, I'm just gonna wait and catch up on chat when I'm not driving, and just have the text to speech off because it just does not work. Oh, I'm gonna need to turn that off somehow while I'm in the pits, I guess, because I will be having like 45-second pit stop. Anyway, we have the leader is closing in on us, and then we have a bunch of people. But yeah, we have about 40 liters left in the tank. I will refuel, like, I don't know. I don't want to run out of fuel, so I'm just gonna do a 95 refuel. The HUD says 89 liters will get me to the finish line, but I'm not gonna take a chance on that. It fluctuates greatly, so I'm just gonna.
Yeah, just throw in a bit more for this extra lap or two if needed.
Yeah, exactly. Although it will probably be shorter because I am lapped, or I'm about to be lapped. But still, I'm just not gonna. Okay, let's start working on the fuel strategy here. We're gonna wait until the long straight. So yeah, I'm blue flagged, but he's gonna have to come to me and pass safely. And it would be
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to
the
go
best.
damage.
The best would be. Oh, what is he doing? That's not a great place to overtake, my man. Please.
No, you changed this complete line there.
Yeah. You should have just waited for the pass on the straight. Anyway, let's so
People love killing you, don't they?
yeah, I am 40. I'm just gonna put in 100. Like, why not? It doesn't really matter too much. Oh, the understeer is insane. Okay. Just gonna have to adjust it more next lap. The twisty bits, I can't do the MFD at the same time. It's just not possible. So I'm just gonna let him through. There you go. Again, this is probably the most glorified practice session I've ever experienced. We have, like, if not for the I mean, I'm not saying that we wouldn't have finished last anyway, but what I am saying is it doesn't exactly help that we can't put you in the car. You were like a second or two quicker than me.
Yeah. But rather now than in a endurance championship or an endurance race, it actually means something.
Yeah, that is very true. This is exactly what this is for, to learn what can happen and knowing how to react, or learning how to react from different things.
Yeah, for reading up a bit further on it, the only problem is if you now had to leave as well, besides the fact that you might lose your position.
Yeah,
we might not even be able to rejoin. Neither one of us did.
Nope, I don't think so, because you can't join a server during race session. It's not possible. So I wouldn't take the risk. I'm just gonna do the 2 hours and just be done with it.
And race against GT4s.
Yes, exactly. Those are the only ones that I can, like, actually pass. Minutes until 1 hour mark.
Vipuri Singla. Can you tell me about this session?
Yeah, so it's 2 hours, 1 mandatory pit stop. Driver swap is not mandatory, however, it's preferred. You mandatory. It's not mandatory refuel, but it is mandatory tire change. So you might as well refuel as well while you're at it. It's not gonna increase the pit stop time at all. So yeah, and refueling is needed because it's a 2-hour race. You can't carry enough fuel for
Viperi Singla. Low fuel motorsport.
So the McLaren just ahead of you got a drive through now.
Oh, interesting.
What do you do?
I'm being blue flagged, so I'm just gonna lift off. The McLaren takes a very interesting line where it completely tries to bypass the curbs, which is hilarious. Because obviously the McLaren is the only car that can actually fly, right? You know that, right? There's GIFs of it where the McLaren takes a curb the wrong way and completely lifts off. I mean, the McLaren is a very, very good car. It's probably one of the meta cars, but one of the big drawbacks is that it just can't handle bumps to save its life, you know? It's just one of those.
Yep.
You have to adapt to that. And I don't know if
I felt that on you, Muller.
I don't know if I could do that, to be honest. Right, 97 refuel. That was what we said, yeah? Could you check the Discord? What I calculated? Sure. I think it was 100 liters to start and 97 to refuel.
Viperi Singla. Yet it does, haha.
We said 187 total. So that would mean you started on 100 liters, so 87. But we agreed on 90 liters just to be safe.
Okay, 90 liters. Okay, so I went too far then.
But that was before you got damaged, so I'm not sure how much that affects the Bentley's fuel consumption.
The HUD is saying that I'm missing. It fluctuates quite a bit, but basically, it's saying that I'm missing 72 liters.
Hello.
Hello.
How is the race going?
It's going to shit at the moment, and it's not going to be get any better because John is not allowed to drive because he disconnected while in the car in the practice session, and then I didn't. That somehow broke it, so he can't. When he joined back, he ended up in a double car.
Yeah, that happened to me once too. It's terrible.
So I had no idea that if he disconnected while in the car, then I have to leave and then come back in, and then he can join. I didn't know that. So, but this is the whole point: to gain experience and to know what to do when shit hits the fan. You know. So.
Yeah.
That's.
It happened to me once too, so I know it too.
This is just for experience. I've done one endurance race before, and it was 6 hours of Imola, and the whole practice session went to trying to get our third driver in, because he apparently joined before the team lead, and so he created a double car already from the start, and obviously we didn't know, but yeah. So then, if I remember correctly, the whole practice session and the off time went went to basically trying to fix that. So I didn't check that my wheel was working, and apparently, what happened was I had started a game without starting the software, because you have to do that in that order. And so my wheelbase didn't work when our driver came into the pits and I was meant to go into the car. My wheel stopped working completely. So yeah, that was fun. And then yeah, it was a big mess. So that is why I'm looking for events that are shorter, like 2 or 3 hours, so I can, learn these things, gain experience, and then eventually, like when I feel a little bit more comfortable with all the hiccups that can happen, then we can do, 6, 9, 12-hour races.
Maybe even 24 hours.
Maybe one day, but I'm definitely not there yet.
Yeah, same. But yeah.
But it would be very,
I
very cool
understand.
to do 12 hours. That would be very, very cool. I'm just my own. So this is my second experience of endurance. So both my experiences are not without major problems. So that is not a great start.
Yeah. My first race, it was a 2-hour race, I think, with Oscar, the
Yep.
one in the other VC. We wanted to join a 2-hour at Laguna Seca, I think, and we had the same problem. We created 2 teams, and he had to drive the whole race.
Oh my god.
So,
Yeah.
and my second one was a 6-hour race at Paul Ricard.
Okay.
With a car without traction control, so fun. And I had to drive 4 hours because my teammate was very slow.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah,
And then,
this is my first ever time driving 2 hours straight. But I guess that could be beneficial to be able to do that in a 6-hour race. So you do your 2 stints like right off the bat, and then you're done, sort of.
yeah, that's usually what they do. I first also thought you did 1 hour, then the other one did 1 hour, then you did 1 hour. But apparently,
Yeah,
you do
that's
your
quite-
thing, and
that-
then the other one does
yeah,
your thing.
Yeah. The 1 hour switches can be getting real messy. So it could be good to have the experience to be able to do 2 hours straight.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, this is all about building a data bank and experience to draw from when shit hits the
Yeah.
fan. So I'm not like, this is just a Fundurance race. It's not anything serious. It would be fun to in the future join a championship where you have like 2, 3, 4 rounds of where there's like 6, 9, 10, 12-hour races.
Yeah, well, we decided to join one, but it was literally the first event we wanted to join. It was EOS, and those had like 24 hours, 12 hour, and that was the first event or the first championship we joined with the team, and we were like, when the first race came, like, nah, maybe it's not smart to do this.
Yeah,
it's
a little bit overwhelming to start with 12 and 24-hour races.
Yeah, it is.
It's very daunting. I will say the barrier to entry for endurance is pretty high. It feels like doing sprints is one thing. Doing endurance is a whole other game. It's I think honestly, while I'm not very pacey over 1 lap, I think I'm fairly consistent. So I feel like I would be better at endurance because I can just do one lap after lap after lap after lap. Where someone else or someone else who might be quicker than me, but then they're more mistake prone, you know? So they would lose time because of all their mistakes. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I'm saying that I've grown to be fairly consistent, and that is kind of like my strong point is that I can do lap after lap after lap and just churn it out and just be really consistent. And then, because I figure, like, I don't know a lot about GT racing and endurance racing in real life, but I figure, like, in a team, you might want to have this one guy or this or two guys maybe that aren't as quick, but they're like dependable. You can count on them to just churn out the laps and just be very consistent and very safe, you know. And then you might have a couple of drivers who are blisteringly quick, you know.
Yeah.
I would imagine that's how it is, but I don't know.
I'm like a person that's new, but apparently incredibly fast. And can sometimes be very consistent, like a few laps after each other, like 1/10, the lap times 1/10 of each other. So, yeah, do you understand what I mean with 1/10 of each other?
Like plus minus 1/10 within the same lap times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then a few laps after each other, or I can just be sometimes like 1 second between laps. I can be consistent, but I'm not consistent in being consistent.
Yeah.
And sorry if my microphone isn't too good. I'm on my phone.
Yeah.
Because I'm not home.
It's fine. I can hear you.
Yeah. And with one,
John, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
And how is your race going?
Currently I'm basically crew chief.
Yeah, he's just watching.
Do you have a teammate or not, or are you just? Did you stop with the race?
No, I had a teammate. I was too late for the Silverstone, so I joined Marcus with this 2-hour one. Also just to get experience, see how it
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So John is the
connection.
one who disconnected that I told you about earlier.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, unfortunate.
But what do you guys think of the 3 hours at Donington Park at June 25th?
I don't really like Donington, but I could do it for sure. I would need some practice, but
Yeah, but it's in a month, so you have enough time to practice.
yeah, I also have Donington tomorrow, so in the league race. I'm currently in a league that I'm going to leave.
What league race is it?
It's called ARL.
Don't know about that one.
You probably don't.
No.
Oh, my foot.
But I'm gonna go to the other VC to see how their race is going.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Bye.
Thank you for popping in.
Yeah, I might come back.
Okay, cool.
Are you kidding me?
It's raining just when I go in, but it's going to come back. So
Yeah, slick should still be fine.
yeah, it's light rain. 10 minutes of sun. Okay, no. So in 10 minutes it will be sunny again. So I should be okay. But yeah, this is gonna be.
Yeah. But the funny part for me was that, remember I told you that I saw, okay, in 30 minutes time there'll be rain.
Yeah, and then it changed, and then it changed back probably when we weren't paying any attention.
No, I was keeping an eye on it, then it changed again. Okay, 10 minutes to go, it will rain. Then it changed, no, it will just stay cloudy. And now while you're in the pits, it starts raining.
Yep. So I'm just gonna be really slow. It's the track is greasy. But yeah, it's gonna rain a little bit. I'm gonna be on really cold slicks, really low pressures, because I'm set up for dry, obviously. So I'm gonna be super duper slow. Basically no grip. I'm gonna turn up the TC and ABS because this is just.
But I mean, that's still fine, because if anyone else had to go on wets, they might get a good lap time for 1 or 2 laps, and then the cars will just die.
Yeah, according to my HUD, it says right now it's light rain, and the track condition is greasy, and then in 10 minutes it will be sunny again. So I'm just wondering, like, does that mean that in 10 minutes it will be sunny again, and then that it will go back to like a fast track or a green track?
I think it might take a couple of laps,
Yeah.
but yeah, slick tires I think was still the right
But
call.
there were some who went into the pits like before the 1 hour mark, so they would be very, very angry right now because they were probably set for. Okay, so now it says wet tires optimum, but I don't feel like I should go back in because it says that in 10 minutes it will be back to sunny. So.
And the track's still greasy, and
Yeah, but
with
yeah.
light rain, you're not gonna feel the difference.
Yeah. I figure I'll just stay out.
I think the one stream I watched, they actually did a calculation. The only difference besides wear and tear, of course, is about 1 second on a lap time between wet and slicks. So even if it does rain and wets are optimal, they'll have to pit and they'll lose, let's say, those 10 or 12 seconds they gained on you.
Okay, so somehow I got a third warning for track limits, but I have my tires are way cold. Like there's absolutely no grip, and the tire pressures are down to 25, lower than 25 even. Now it's damp. So it could be that I'm wrong. It could be that I am completely effed right now.
There's only one way to find out, and this is actually another good lesson that we can take away.
Yeah, so we'll just use this as testing. Do we need to go out and go in just for light rain? Or can we, you know, like snail our way around the track and wait for the track to get back to dry?
I think if it was
If it was heavy,
endurance,
yeah,
a different story.
yes. And also, if the light rain was heavy, or if the light rain were to persist longer, because if you look at the weather prediction, 10 minutes is predicted until it's sunny again, which. Okay, so pit window is closed, so.
Well, they can still pit.
Does that mean I can't go into the pits? I'm not sure.
No, that means you can. It's just that your mandatory tire change has to be within that pit window,
Okay.
basically.
Cool. Oh, I'm skidding off the track because there's no grip. I need to change my braking points. Maybe up to TC a little bit. This is just. Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
just
just,
try
I'm just
every
sideways. What?
Maybe just try and short shift every turn, just to get that bit of.
Yeah, I gotta drive through because I've just been sliding around the whole.
I don't feel that's fair, to be honest, but
Yeah, nope. Nothing about this is fair. This is really infuriating to me.
yeah, because I understand if you.
Now it's damp again. Or did it change? Oh no, never mind. It was
No,
greasy
it's
and then
still
it was. Yeah, it's been damp for a bit.
Yeah,
But
probably
yeah, drive
2-3
through. I
minutes.
have to serve drive through within 3 laps. Oh well, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like if you intentionally go and cut the corner, that I understand. Give drive through, give 30-second stop go. But you losing control of the car shouldn't be a warning, because you're not actually gaining time, you're losing time if anything.
Right, but the game judges it by whether I was holding down throttle or not, and I can't say that I wasn't, but I don't think I was. But I probably was, because otherwise the game wouldn't give me an action. It's not like on the F1 games. It doesn't really matter whether you lost or didn't lose time, but here it detects whether you have the foot on the throttle, and it also detects whether you gain time. And apparently I gained time, so that's why. But yeah, the track, the tire temps are now down to 42, 44 degrees, and the tire pressures are down to 24. But now it's look, it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Oh, and I'm spun because I hit the freaking. I hit the curbing the wrong way, and it sent me into a spin because I had no grip once again. But yeah.
Oh no, did you crash?
Sort of.
Right. But the other guys, they have problems too, because that race had a different kind of qualifying. You had 1 week before the race.
Yeah. We had pre-qualifying here as well. Yeah.
But
did
they had that. They didn't do that. So just their organization was bad. One of their drivers was in the team. Yes, they put the other one in the team, so all the settings of the quali service were fucked, and then because they didn't qualify, they couldn't enter the server. So I don't think they're going to drive.
Oh well.
That's
a shame for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to survive this. It's currently, like, when I was into pits and pitted for new fresh tires, what happened was it started raining, but I've been like persistent on not going in because there's really nothing to gain from going back in for a second pit stop. So I'm just trying to survive while the track is damp. The rain has stopped, so now it's clearing up again. So the track most likely will go back to fast and green eventually. So I'm just gonna try to survive on. But yeah, the tires are 44 degrees, and tire pressures are 24. So it's not very good.
Ouch.
It's not very good at all.
One, can you screen share so I can watch too?
Sure.
Because I
linked the
stream. That my phone will just die.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Because then I'm in VC and watching YouTube.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. Screen sharing might actually be better anyway, while you're in Discord, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, sideways again. Oh! It just won't let me stop the car for that corner.
Increase ABS.
Yeah, I did that before. It just... tires are just way cold. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go in for a drive-through because it says that I cut the track, but I cut the track because I was so cold tires I couldn't control the car. I don't think that I gained I don't think that I gained time at all, but oh well.
Is there live stewarding?
This is just a Fundurance, so there's no stewarding, there's nothing like that.
Alright. I guess take the...
I'm just gonna go Tokyo Drift on this thing. I avoided the wall, so that was good.
That was close. That was very close.
I don't know why that happened, but I would assume that's because of the tires.
I'd say just take it easy. It's better to take it easy than just
Yeah,
take drive through like you did now.
I pushed it. Well, the drive-through is not my fault, honestly. It's I don't think that I gained time to warrant a drive-through penalty, but it's just how the game is. So I'm just gonna pop in.
Don't speed.
Nope.
Good. That's good. Do you know what my best time on Ricard is on a cold
Vipery Singla.
and
It is
night
not a
track
race.
and the fast?
Nope.
It's 155.2.
Right.
And I'm happy with that.
I don't have a lot of track time on this track, and I don't care for this track much at all. So
Same, but I had a league race there. Watch out, somebody is coming.
yeah, well, he's gonna have to watch out for me. So
Usually on Paul Ricard, it's you have to the pit.
well,
The guy exiting the pits has to watch out.
yeah, well, if I come out of the pits first before he, like, it's. Should I just block the pit entry or the pit exit? Sorry, that's. Nah.
No, just stay very on the
Yeah, that's
side of the road.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
That's,
So you couldn't do better. But,
that's exactly what I did. I stayed to the right so that he can have the
but
race.
some idiots are like, I should go to the other side of the track. So
Yeah, I've seen that, and I've got caught in that once, in a qualifying actually, where he spun on the track and then he rolled across the track because he wanted to get out of the way, and he rolled across my path and sent me into the wall. That was, you probably know, John, which one I'm talking about.
Yep, branch hatch, that M4.
My God! As soon as I hit the brakes for
brake
this.
earlier, my guy.
Yeah, well.
Or just brake less. Earlier and less.
Yeah, well, I'm not used to driving on stone cold tires. That's not normal.
And a wet track.
It's greasy, actually.
That's wet. That's
No,
just
that's
wet.
that's transitional. So
Yeah, but that's wet and dry at the same time. But tip from the very not experienced guy: brake less and turn less. Just brake earlier. So don't brake and turn at the same time. You shouldn't do that. That's when those things happen in the rain.
can he just get the? Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna focus on doing this right now. So
No, but that's helpful. If you do that, then you won't crash again. And you won't lose precious time.
I'm.
This is not audition to Tokyo Just.
we started from the pits due to the disconnect problem.
I saw that.
So
that. Yeah.
it's not like we can get any worse. So this is just about surviving this.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's why I say don't turn and brake at the same time in the wet.
How is the Bentley on the wet overall though?
I was hoping that the tires would come back up into a reasonable tire pressure window, but
They will eventually, I hope.
yeah, but it's
If
only 45 minutes left, so it's like
It's at least not better to go for wet. I think.
gonna get
Is it
like-
still wet optimum or not?
No, I don't think so.
Then why should you bother? Because this is the best tires you can get right now.
I think wets were optimum for a couple of laps and then.
I think because
just
it's
start
greasy
going
now, so it shouldn't be wet optimum. But I don't know, honestly. It's beyond my knowledge.
Well, I think if we put it for wets, they'll probably start overheating now. As the track gets drier.
The track is starting to dry up again. I can tell because my tire pressures are going up slowly and the tire temps are also going up slowly. So
And you can see less reflections on the surface.
yes, that too. So hopefully before it ends, I will have
They will, 100% will.
a couple laps where I can feel comfortable again. And actually, because my first stint was ruined by the Lamborghini, and then it started raining when I was in the pits. So
Oh, that's the worst timing ever.
yeah,
And the worst part was that it showed, okay, in 10 minutes it'll start raining.
yeah, and then it
And it went
changed.
away. So we were under the impression, okay, cool, no rain at the moment. And then just out of nowhere it starts raining.
Yep.
Oh well, top speed isn't so good of this car.
Top speed is fine.
Well, my top speed on that track was 284 kilometers an hour,
Right.
and you're barely reaching the 270s.
Because I'm on cold tires, mate.
But that shouldn't. Yeah, okay.
The grip coming out of the corner before determines the
Cool.
yeah. So when I've been in better conditions, I've reached 279, 278. So
That's decent. Yeah.
so it's not too far off what you say you reached. So the top speed in this car is fine. Actually, Bentley is considered one of the best, if not the best, endurance car.
Yeah, I know.
So
Because of the tire saving and fuel saving. Yeah.
yeah,
What's it? Folks?
And
I just
it-
came
and
in
it's
to
actually
check how you
decent.
guys are.
it's actually
Wait,
pretty decent on.
Ollie, what did you say?
I just came in to see how you guys were because I'll be starting commentating in like a few minutes. Well, not a few, but like
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah, it's not going well.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
just
I'm just
one mishap
I'm
after another.
just trying to survive. at this
And
point.
I'm not home, so I'm just watching them.
But now,
Yeah,
now we're getting
right.
almost
Yeah.
into the tire pressures and temp window. So we should have a
Optimum track now.
the track is optimum, yeah. So we should have a an okay last 35 to a half hour minute.
Yeah.
And
Right. I just came in to see how you guys were. I'm gonna move with the other boys.
yep. Have a good
If
one.
that's alright.
Thank you for
The
popping in.
Oscar and Hydra, you mean? Alright, bye.
Let's take that as the yes.
Well, he'll be sad because they're joining the race he's gonna commentate, and then he finds out they're not gonna race.
Oh, he's
Or-
gonna commentate
or
the
they
race
fixed it.
that they were going to.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good luck.
Ollie is one of those,
that is such a bummer. That is such
Yeah.
a bummer.
And like 60 people were going to join that race.
Yep.
And it's his first big event he's gonna commentate, I think.
Nice. I would love to get into commentating as well. It's just that the driving is is my main.
Better.
Yeah, it's my main focus. I would. I'm not.
I'm rather driving than commentating, to be honest.
Mm.
If I have to choice between them, I'd say I'm driving.
As a team member, I like to do like
Why no
spotting.
one is talking
like
to me?
I try to do like the race engineer thing, like when I'm watching a team member driving.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun too.
Yeah, but that's not commentating per se. It's just, you know, relaying information and discussing things that are relevant to the race and stuff like that. You know.
Yeah, but I was in the place of one, and Oscar was in the place of you, and I was constantly saying, "Go to the left. The person is overtaking you. You have so much fuel left, or so much left.
Mm-hmm.
You need to do so much fuel in your tank, and all those kind of stuff."
Yeah.
It's fun to do.
Yeah, I kind of like the race engineer role. So.
But do you know how to calculate fuel?
Yes.
Probably yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It depends.
You
on...
aren't too bad on in math, I see.
Hmm?
You aren't too bad in math, I see.
Well, I mean, you could argue that I am, because apparently, according to the HUD, I have 20 liters of excess fuel. But I think that is because when I did the calculations, I wasn't counting on one being wrecked by a Lamborghini and two
The sudden rain.
the rain thing.
Rain should only
And the rain started
use less fuel.
Yeah, I know. But the rain came while I was in the pits, so I didn't have a chance to put in less fuel, you know.
Oh, so you have too much fuel in the tank.
Yes. Right now I will.
Oh,
according to the.
You had too less.
Yeah. So according to my HUD, I have a prediction thing. So it predicts how much fuel that I will need to get to the finish line. And currently it says that I'm plus 16.49 liters. But I think it's because when I calculated the total fuel of the whole session.
Bye.
The thing is, I was calculating on obviously the dry pace and also I'm just gonna let this guy past.
And slipstream, all those stuff.
Can you go past? Come on, dude. Go. Fucking slow.
Well, he overtook you.
Yeah, well, it took a long time. If he's
I'm only finding this out now. The Bentley actually has maps for different type of weight tracks.
Yes.
Yeah, almost every car does.
I don't have those memorized, but I will.
Just those things you have to do with your engineer or your spotter. Just let them go to the our website where it is.
Yeah.
And
That's something that the race engineer can help with. You know,
yeah.
what map to use and stuff like that.
But it's always useful to know the best.
Yes.
Maps you can use.
As far as I know, in every car except the Porsche, the map 1 is the one to use.
Well, apparently in the Ferrari, map 1 is the fastest, but it uses way too much fuel. So
that's a different issue.
In Ferrari, you use 2 or 3, I think.
Okay. But yeah, for whatever reason, in the Porsche it's 8, and then you want to switch to 4 or 5. 4 for wet, and then 5 if you need to have less fuel consumption. I have no idea about the Bentley. I just started on the Bentley, so
Yeah, and the Ferrari also has 12 different maps, but 4 of them are useless. Just
Yep.
useless.
Yep.
Like 2 of them are you have three safety car engine maps. Why the fuck do you need 3 safety engine maps?
Italian. Italian. That's that's why.
I don't get it. Oh, I need to go, I think.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay, that's cool. No worries. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna
need to go.
I'm just gonna try to survive this last half hour.
Yes, good luck and keep me updated, please.
Yeah, no. John will have to do that.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. If you want to, you don't need to. So, bye.
Bye for now. See you later, man.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot about the engine maps.
Yep, that's something that we need to look into. Would you be... I know you haven't had much time in the Bentley, but would you be interested in doing other events in the Bentley?
Yeah, like I said, the Bentley for me is a very relaxed drive.
Yes, yes, I love it. I think the intensity of the Porsche in let's say you have to do 2-hour stint in one go. That would be too much. It would take too much brain power to have. Yeah, you would spin. You would make mistakes because it's just so intense. It's constantly intense. Where with the Bentley, it's a Sunday drive. It's it's slow and steady. It's not slow per se, but it's more like
it feels slow when you're driving.
Yes, it feels. The perception of speed is much slower, in my opinion, than let's say a McLaren or a Porsche, for that matter. The Porsche is way intense. That's why I'm saying, like, the Porsche takes a lot of effort, and if you can get enough reward from that effort, then it's fine. But I just can't extract enough performance from the Porsche to think that it's worth putting in all that effort and not get the lap times. It's just one of those.
Yeah. I've seen Porsches dominating on tracks that they're not supposed to.
Yeah, but when you see Porsches on the grid, there's all. If you see like 2 or 3 Porsches on the grid, there's 1 in the front and 2 in the back. Like either they're really good or they're really bad.
Yeah, no in between. I think the Porsche is actually more an ideal car for a short sprint.
Yes.
20-30 minutes.
Yes.
Give or take. Where you can run low fuel, no pit stops, and just push all the way.
Yep.
Because even after 1 hour, I eventually sit there thinking, okay, let me just finish this race,
I'm just gonna go past him on...
Maybe just try and catch a slipstream on that straight. That might get you a 10th or 2. Oh, never mind.
He moved over. I need to figure out why my foot starts cramping. So I'm gonna have to drive for 30 minutes with a throttle foot cramping.
Oh no.
That's not good. So I need to figure out why that is happening so I can prevent that from happening in the future.
Maybe try getting like an... what are they called? Like what you get your knee guards?
My what?
To help support the knee?
Oh, it could be coming from the knee, yeah. It's... I mean, I do have a very, very good rig and a racing seat, but yeah, it could be that my knees are too bent and that's causing the blood flow issue to the foot, maybe. I'm gonna actually on the next time I'm on the straight, I'm going to try to move the seat back. See if that helps.
But if not, maybe have a look at that ankle support thing that you can get. Because when I drive,
There is a
let's say,
footrest
Forza.
that Asetek sells as an accessory. It's way overpriced, but it might be worth the investment if I'm going to do endurance racing. I'm just thinking, like, it's a lot of money,
Maybe just
but
get a cheaper one first, just to see if it actually works for you.
yeah, I'm gonna move it back on the straight here. Alright, so let's just... Okay, so this is the farthest back it goes.
Because I know if I play Forza, for instance, if I drive too much with the clutch, my left knee just starts giving off tremendous pain. And I have to wear a knee guard to actually counteract that.
Yeah, my knees and my it might just be that I'm badly trained as well, but my thighs and like on the back side of the knees is where it hurts the most for me. Like the ligaments back there, and then my right foot is currently cramping. Not so much that I can't feel anything, like it doesn't fall asleep or anything yet, but
Yeah, but it's still there.
it's very uncomfortable. I think I've heard of lack of magnesium, stuff like that. So if you take a pill for magnesium, that helps. Because I've had problems with cramps in the past, so I'm gonna look into that again.
It's worth investing, but I guess it also depends on the type of endurance we're doing. If the driver stints an hour and a half, then I don't know if, well, at this moment,
but as
either
we
me or you can last 2 stints.
As we discussed earlier, if we're doing a 6 hour, we might just decide that driver 1 does 2 hours in a row, and then driver 2 does 2 hours in a row, and driver 3 does the last 2 hours, right? That would mean that would mean that you can't have cramps coming up with a half an hour left on your driver's stint.
Yeah, because that's basically the crucial part. You want to try and get a gap.
Yes. Yes, exactly. You want to...
Eight DNF so far.
Is there, if you sort on GT3s, how many DNFs?
Let me check.
Because that's the relevant part. Like if we're going by results, we want to sort on GT3s.
Just go to the Discord.
If you...
So there was 15 GT3s.
Okay, and we are currently
in 7th place out of 7. So that means 8 of them already left.
okay.
Of which
So
one
we're
know
not
had
doing
been-
too bad though. So like, so if you look at it that way, because people have already left, so all I'm seeing is that I'm last, but I'm not really last because we're still running, right?
Yeah, and I mean in a championship, this is still 7th place, and it's still
Yeah,
points.
yeah, exactly. Endurance is a lot more about survival, which I, you know, it's both a good and a bad thing.
It's kind of a curse for you.
No, I figure like I'm not that fast. I'm not that fast
you're very
anyway,
consistent.
so if I can be consistent and if I can be like good at adapting to different conditions or become good, so I don't have any experience really in endurance, so I don't know what can come up. That's why I want to build an experience bank that I can then use so that our team can prevail through different conditions and adversities, because shit happens. It's about how you deal with them, right? That's a good life rule as well. Like,
Yeah.
shit will happen to everyone. It's just about how do you handle it? What do you do? How do you react? You know, that's a general rule of thumb for a lot of things in life.
Yeah, and when to put to repair damage because you're losing too much time, for instance.
Yeah, I stayed
That
out.
you
I
might
stayed out
be-
maybe a little bit too long, but at the same time, I couldn't refuel all that I wanted. When I had to wait until I had burnt enough fuel to refuel, right? Because the tank is 112 liters on this track.
Yeah, otherwise you would have just cost yourself another pit stop.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've seen some teams actually. I don't know if it's a thing or just something people started calling it, but they almost have like one driver in the team that's like a wet specialist.
Like a what?
A wet track specialist.
Oh.
So you'll know what to do when it rains, how to drive in the rain, and how to actually still post really good times in the rain.
Okay.
Then they'll actually give him the car when it is about to rain. So let's say it's a
Yeah.
6-hour
yeah.
race,
Okay.
and each person has 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
So if it had to rain, you already did 2 hours. They'll still give the car to him.
Oh. Yeah,
So that might be
that
something worth
could
looking into.
be, you know, something to look at. I'm not good in the rain at all. I feel so slow. I feel I can't do it really all that well. Even in the greasy condition, that was really bad. So, granted, I was on slicks and not on wet tires, but still.
Well, that, and I don't think you've done the Bentley yet in a wet track.
No. The thing is, the Bentley, I switched this week to the Bentley, so I'm still learning the car itself on dry, let alone in the rain. So this is also why I will be doing sprints to learn the car, and I'll be doing endurance to learn the car for endurance races, and for like learning endurance in general, you know, like non-car specific stuff. So 20 minutes to go. We are, what did you say, P7 out of the GT3s.
Out of 15 total.
Out of 15 cars that entered.
Yeah, starting from the pit. So if you explain the story that way, we are doing fantastic.
Yeah, well, you know, the survivors tell the story, right? That's been true.
Yeah.
That's been true throughout history. Those who live to tell the story can shape the story to how they want it to be told. It's not ideal, but you know.
It sounds like something that you'd see on Call of Duty when you die.
Yes. Yes. But yeah, so when we write later in the NMR chat how it went, well, we finished P7 out of P15, you know, P7 out of 15 GT3 cars. Never mind that everyone behind us DNF'd, but you know, details, right?
Yeah, if they don't ask, we don't tell. Simple.
Exactly. And let's just omit the information that we're 3 laps down on the leader. Let's just ignore that fact. You know?
Yeah, agreed. Well, I mean, according to 12th place at the moment, he's 47 laps behind the leader.
Yes. So
it could be worse.
So in context, being 2 or 3 laps behind is not that bad. That is kind of funny, honestly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it together a summary later and just omit all the important details and just omit, you know, just tell all the good
All
stuff.
the details we like.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but maybe for future endurances, what we should do is we should get a setup running, and then actually try it out on a wet track. Just
Yes.
to see, is there maybe some tweaks, almost like have a hybrid build for that day. So that we know that if the server is set to 0.2 rain, which I believe this one's set to.
Yeah, but the problem is when we set a in the offline to even add the risk of rain, you have to have over 60% cloud level, and it was 20% cloud level here. Granted, they did have randomness set to 2. You can't actually, there's no sliders. You can't actually set for offline. You can't set weather randomness to 1 or weather randomness to 2 or 3. You can't set that. So we would need to host a server and do the settings ourselves, and like a multiplayer server, and do the settings ourselves exactly how the race server is. I mean, we could do that. I could host it on my machine. It's just, it would probably hurt my performance when I'm in it, you know, because it would be hosting and running my instance, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, honestly. It's not. I haven't done that before. We should try that out.
Yeah, I think I know someone who might be able to host a server for us, because I think she's partnered with a company that actually, you can basically pay them to host
Yeah,
gaming server
yeah,
for you.
yeah,
They have a whole data center set up for that.
yeah.
Otherwise, we can just go into single player mode, set the track to rain, so that we know, okay, this
Okay,
is
so
the
the
wettest,
wet
this is the worst
preset basically.
conditions.
So the just
for
the
the track, yeah.
Yeah.
So just have it raining, wet track, and
Yeah.
then take that same setup we made for the dry track, and just
And-
test it out there, maybe make a tweak or two.
And just see how it feels, so that we're not completely blindsided if it does rain.
Yeah, and that we don't have the car spinning out like it did.
Honestly, I feel like because of the tires, that was why I was spinning. It wasn't so much the setup. The car, like, if you put TC high enough, you're not gonna have the rear sliding. So I feel like the car is stable enough to be very fast on the same dry setup, also in the wet, because it's so stable.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't have to do much tweaking, if anything. It's just that on a proper wet track, you would have wet tires and possibly, you know,
You'll have it better planned out,
like,
basically.
yes, exactly. This was very. It was very bad timing for me, for us, because of the pit stop we did right when it started raining. If it would have started raining, and I was about to go into the pits, I would have done another lap, and then I would have put wet tires on. But then I would have lost another. Then I would have had to go back in for dry tires. So it's one of those. Was it worth it or was it not worth it? But I lost a lot of time on the dry tires, on the dry slicks, in the greasy and wet tire, wet
Yeah,
track. So I don't know which is better.
I think we still made the right call to have dry tires, because it was only 10-minute rain.
Yes, yes, in my opinion. But if it would have been a longer rain or heavy rain, then yeah, then we cannot stay out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
really?
Yep. Took the curb a little bit too harshly there. Too wide. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm last of the running cars in the GT3. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, also it's the chain of events that we actually got.
Yeah.
So
I would have
there's
liked you
going
to
from
be
it.
in the car for the last hour. Honestly.
Yeah, everybody, me too. Like, this is like, it's still fun, but it's frustrating.
Yes, yes, it is. I hope we can find another event similar to this, where it's like 2 or 3 hours, so that we can so we can do a event properly where we do the swap and all that stuff.
Yeah. I found an event. It's just I'm not sure if we would want to do that. It's
You send me the link.
Series.
Oh, it's ACC Sim. What did you say it was?
Series, yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm
ACC
already in there. So, which one is it?
Driver Swap Madness. Single event.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll have practice of 15 minutes,
FR.
quali of 30,
Hi everyone.
and a 2-hour and 24-minute race.
Okay, so it's a
But it's gonna be a
24-hour
bit
race that
more-
is like.
No, just 2 hours and 24 minutes. At
Yes.
least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
that
have
would
only
be
about
fun.
6 tire sets. Minimum 4 pit stops. Mandatory refueling.
Yeah.
And the minimum and maximum drivers are 2.
Okay.
With rain and weather randomness both set as well.
Okay.
0.1 for rain and 3 for weather randomness.
Yep.
So we might then get the exact same conditions just on Monza.
Okay, so that is around Monza. Yeah. Okay. So the Bentley should actually be pretty decent at Monza, because we can
Yeah.
just run over the curbs. We don't have to worry too much about the curbs.
Yeah, I think Bentley, Aston and the M4 should be able to dominate there.
Mhm.
Ferrari not. I checked the stream, when was it? Last night before you started streaming.
Mhm.
They were doing, I think it was 8 hours Monza.
Mhm.
Besides being killed in the first corner, they
Gulf
actually
Coaster
had to
210.
drive for 45 minutes
The wet
of a
presets
stint
suck.
on map 3.
I can't
Yeah,
hear you now.
15
So
minutes.
like your sound is fading.
Oh, sorry. Better
Ah,
now?
Now I can hear you. Thank you.
Okay, so they had to drive for 45 minutes on map 3 just to have enough fuel to do 15
Oh,
minutes
oh my
of
God.
map 1 to be able to finish the 1 hour stint.
Oh my God. That is horrible.
So, no Ferrari, please.
Yeah. No. We're staying in the Bentley. Blake, I was talking about the wet preset for the weather, not the wet preset setup. Just to clarify. That's 2 very different things. One suck and one is just setting the conditions for the track. So yeah, I do actually have CDA3 wet setups that we should be trying out. So I will send those over to you as well, so we can prepare for a full-blown, like, wet madness if need be.
Yeah, like a thunderstorm type weather.
I don't think that would be possible in a was it 0.1 rain at Monza?
Yeah, 0.1. So
Yeah,
we
yes.
should just get light rain.
It should be light rain then, but the randomness is set to 3, so it could be very back and forth, between different conditions.
Yeah, we should actually also then check for these types of races.
Yes.
What's the maximum time that, for instance, wets can go after it stopped raining? Like, does it need to get to a certain temperature before you have to pit, or a certain
There is
PSI,
an
or what's
optimum
the limit?
window for the wet tires. So we want to make sure that we are aware of that fact, and when we need to pit, stuff like that. I feel like
Yeah,
endurance
because-
racing is just as much driving as it is knowledge, like knowing. Oh shit! 1 lap remaining. Does that mean that I should have pitted? Oh yeah, I was disqualified for track limits. Well, there you go. I forgot to go into the pits, and now I'm disqualified. Oh well.
It's still 7th.
That's us out of the race. Well, shit happens.
Both of us completely forgot.
Yeah, 8 minutes to go. Almost completed the whole.
Viperi Singla. Hi.
That is.
Well, I mean, nothing would have changed.
Nope.
Let's be honest.
Nope. We're still last. But if you go to timetables, yeah. So we're. I wonder if we're DSQ, which means that it throws us back to like we're last of all cars, or if it's still going to count the laps we did. Because
I think it's
Because
last
I
of
did
the
over
current
50. I
cars.
did over 50 laps, 53 laps. So that should count for something.
I think it's for last of the current
Yeah.
class.
Yeah.
So because the other drivers already left, whether it was did not finish or DSQ,
Uh huh.
they already left. They're already gone.
Yeah. Well then,
So
then
that's
we
just basically
lose
solidified
nothing
place.
from this. Okay, that's fine. Well, that is that is I was looking forward to crossing the finish line, at least finishing a endurance race, but that didn't happen because I got another
Got sidetracked.
drive-through and I was not paying attention and I didn't go into the pits on time. So, well, that is the end of that. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed that mayhem, an absolute disaster. I will see you tomorrow at my league race. Till then, I wish you a good night and a good day tomorrow, and then we'll see you again tomorrow night. Have a good one.